o'clock and it's Wednesday, and therefore you know what time it is. It's chasing gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions.
It's getting closer at University of Maryland when they keep beating everybody.
Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Coming to your live stream, just two real estate professionals kicking the can down the road, sharing helpful information. And there we go. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. But
Hello.
Fernando likes to be over here at the
I don't
at,
care what
at
side.
the big boys table.
Oh, repping the greatest fraternity ever.
And you know,
Wahoo!
you
The
know,
Wahoo Kappas.
yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Yeah. So it's been a fantastic week. It's been a lot of things happening. Um, but everybody, Fernando's a little down
I
because he's
am a
not
little
in
down.
Florida. He's not in Florida. He's not traveling. You know, from season one, you know he likes to travel every other week or so. He likes to leave, get back to his roots in Miami or anywhere where it's warm for that matter. And
Especially in the winter. Yes.
especially in the winter. And he's been here. So, you know,
If
send
you
some
see
love, some shout outs
if
to
you see Lenny every week, we got a problem.
that's
We
right.
got
That means at home. Hey, look at this. Here's a new name. Who's this?
Pauline Miller
Pauline
Dent.
Miller Dent. Hi. Well, hello, Pauline. Welcome to Chasing Gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Thank you for joining us. We hope you come here every Wednesday at 7. Uh, look at our website, look at the YouTube channel at past episodes from season 1. This is season 2, episode 4.
It is a
And
season
today
four.
we have a treat for you. Today we have a treat for everyone. We're going to be talking about off market properties. Those are properties that are not listed on your MLS, not listed on CoStar. They're not out for public consumption. Your Zillows and all those aggregators didn't grab it because guess what? It's not on the market. And so we wanted to spend a little bit of time here today talking about that. Now, technology wise, we're going to try to actually show you a off market property opportunity. But let me let Fernando take the first crack at talking to you about off market properties, the benefits, the ups, the downs of working and pursuing off market opportunities.
So I've done a few of these, probably about 10 in the last 5 years. It's interesting dynamic because people come to me and they say, "Hey, Fernando, I am looking for a nursery. I need to expand my business. Everything that's on the market really doesn't fit my needs. Can you find me one?" So it gets back to hustling as a realtor, where you're making phone calls, you are going to visit properties, you're talking to owners, you're doing the convincing, and usually for a price you can get a deal done. I mean, everything has a price, right? The old expression says, "For the right price, anything can be bought." Um, the people try to do this on their own, by the way, by going, like a business goes and talks to another business owner, tries to do it on our own. I don't recommend that. I recommend you hiring a realtor. And reason being is we do things all the right way, legally, with right documents. We know how to navigate the process. We know all the terminology when we're talking various vendors that are involved in the process. Um, we have a strategy, like a game plan of how to get a deal from beginning, signing a contract, to closing. where two people that have never done this before or aren't in the profession, they would have a harder time doing it on their own. Um, for me personally, when I do this deal, I don't I don't take a 6% commission on it. I just don't. I mean, you can obviously, but you're representing both parties, but not really. So I usually what I do is I split my commission one and a half between the two parties. They're both paying me. I'm representing and helping both of them out in a dual capacity, but it's more work for me, to be honest with you. But the deal's not on the market. There's no property. There's no you're creating something out of nothing is what I've seen has happened in the past. Um, how it starts is a potential buyer or seller comes to you and says, "Hey, I am looking for this," right? And what you want them to focus on is areas, price ranges, asset class. What are they looking for? Are they looking for a home? Are they looking for a warehouse? Are they looking for an apartment building? What do you want? What because if it's an open ended, you forget it. You got to squeeze it down to a small, minute circle so you can say, okay, I can go find this for you, right? But if they say the state of Maryland, um, an apartment building, no price range. I mean, there's probably 20,000 apartment buildings in the state of Maryland, right? No price range. So you got to squeeze it down. It makes your life easier, but it also focuses them on what they really want in this property they're looking for. That's off market. Um, and the nice thing about this off market properties is you're not competing with 1,000 other realtors, right? You're on your own. You're hustling. You're definitely putting a deal together that doesn't really exist at the time. And I find it to be a challenge, but I find it to be a better type of deal for me personally. I like working those deals. I like putting together the jigsaw puzzle and saying, okay, how can we get to the end goal of getting this property sold and closed for our clients? Um, so
All
there's
right.
two people could request it, a seller or a buyer. Um, why would someone want to do this? Some of it's timing. It could be like I need it done like in the next week, or I need to find a property that could have 1031 money. I need to go find a property like the next 30 days. Some of it's like, hey, I don't need a property for the next year. So go out there and look around and try to find me some. So it could be a long-term play, a short-term play, but either way, you want to know what the timing of it is. The other thing is when you're just looking at listings, you're limited to what's out there online on CoStar, what's on LoopNet, right? That's your limitations. They give you their criteria. You only have what's there. With an off market property and you're looking for, the options are limitless. I mean, you have so many other properties to look at that they as long as they give you a tight criteria, you can find something for them. And then the other thing is you as the realtor, you control the transaction. You're getting it sold, you're getting the contract, you're controlling it from beginning to end, which I personally like. I'm not a complete control freak, but I think if you're doing things the right way and you're controlling them, I do think you can steer a deal to make it happen. So those are
Yeah,
kind of
well,
like
let's
my
talk about this
bullet
though,
points.
Fernando. Talk about though, and I know this show is about off-market opportunities, but one of the benefits of on-market properties in MLS, CoStar, is that the owner has raised their hand and said,
Yep.
I want to sell, and if you bring me an offer, barring countering, well, I want to sell it, I will sell it for this. And so, let's talk about, um, you know, that with off-market properties, the owner has not said he wants to sell.
right? You're coming to them and saying, "Hey, I have a buyer who wants to buy your property. Can we put a deal together?" Don't get me wrong, it's a tougher sale,
It seems like a
but
longer process as well.
I don't think so. I don't, because I think if you have willing participants, I think it happened pretty quick, and it has happened pretty quick. Um, but you're right. So if a
Well,
buyer
willing
type,
participants, but we're not talking about even for sale by owners.
no,
Even those owners have raised their hand and said, "Hey, I don't want to pay a broker commission, but I do want to sell my property." So they at least identified themselves as someone who is interested in selling their real estate. Off these off-market deals, I mean, are they just sitting around? If they're not in the database, if they're not on the market, how do you find them?
you got to do some legwork. You got they. That's why I'm saying you got to squeeze the criteria of what they want. Okay, so they got to tell you what they want, areas they want, price range, what they want to pay, and then with that information, then you go knocking on some doors and making some phone calls.
So you're saying the buyer, the investors,
Yeah.
what are they working with 15 different brokers out here, all trying to go and find this off-market thing?
No, not the one. The guys I've worked with only were working with me.
Okay.
I don't do that multiple agent working thing. It's burned me once before in the past, and I didn't even know what was going on. The buyer was working with multiple agents without telling me.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on. Man, this show is heating up. This show is heating up.
What happened? Did we strike a nerve with somebody?
We did strike a nerve. D. Scott Smith is a CCIM extraordinaire. D. Scott, I can't even tell you all the stuff about D. Scott. He was my vice president when I was president of the CCIM chapter. He became president. The guy is an instructor, a teacher. The guy is sharp. But you know what else? He just posted, "I want $1.5 million strip center at an 8 to 10% cap." This is the off-market opportunities we're talking about, where
What
these,
location, D. Scott? Where? We know where you want that.
yes, because this is right in line with what you're talking about, where you got an investor who's got money to put, and I think this is a part of a 1031 that he has to place this money right now, and he's looking for a strip center. He was looking in Maryland, but he'll give us more details here in a moment. But for our audience, that's what you need to recognize, that yes, there are some off-market opportunities out here. If you got a strip center that's generating an 8 to 10% cap, hey, right here on Chasing Gazillions ain't the same as making millions. Well, you can make 1.5 right now with D. Scott Smith. I love it.
So
I
aggressive.
love it. Thank you, D.
So
Scott.
aggressive. You're still a football player at heart. I can tell how aggressive you are.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a baseball player. You can tell because I'm more cerebral, more like
is that what it is?
chill. I'm chill.
You believe I'm not thinking when I punch you in the mouth?
Oh, I think you're thinking.
Well, look, I like what you were saying about the off market and all. There are some other avenues to identify off market properties. Developers, builders, they're building properties. They have something in mind. They intend to do something with their land and with their property, and life happens. Circumstances change.
Lumber prices go up.
Right, exactly. And so as you out there riding around in the city, countryside, you're driving around, you see a development, a project, a property being built. But then one week you drive by and you notice, hey, nobody's working there today, and it's not raining, and you're like a couple weeks later on your route, you're like, you know what? Hey man, this project has stopped. What's going on? Nothing's happening. I mean, it was like coming out of the ground. Now it's not. Those are your indicators that something has happened. It could be a lot of could be's, but primarily it's I ran out of money and I'm not going to be able to finish this project. And because of that, I need a solution. And the solutions typically involve more money from somewhere.
A bridge loan.
A bridge loan. There's an opportunity. So those are there. But what we want to do next is I want to talk to you about another off-market opportunity where the developer has built and completed the development of 4 2-bedroom, 2-bath condominiums in a hot market along the Benning Road corridor in Washington, D.C., right in front of, has a trolley in front of the property. And
was that H Street? On H, right?
No, this is on Benning Road.
Benning Road, right. Okay.
Benning Road. This is 2009 Benning Road, 2009 Benning Road, 20th and Benning Road. And Northeast, near the old Spingarn High School, the Langston Golf Course, the historic Langston Golf Course.
Right? Tomato can. I've played it a few times. Tomato can.
Have you been back out? Look, they have the tracker out there now.
Hole. Oh, I know. They got the practice hole.
They got the tracker, and I love going out there with the tracker, man. The tracker tracks my swing, and okay, let me not get off topic. So the point is,
please,
here in this developing area, there's a lot of development. We have a building where the developer, local nonprofit, affordable housing developer in a shifting market, has said, you know what, Anthony? If you could attract somebody,
you'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
You know, if you could attract someone, I'm not putting it on the market. It's off market. I'm not going to fully expose it to CoStar or MLS and all of that. Not doing any of that.
Right.
But if you go out and beat the bushes, put it out on your live stream, somebody calls up and says, hey, you know what? That could be an opportunity. Then he would consider.
What's the reason for not putting it out there? Because I've heard in the past, and I've heard from owners in the past, hey, I want to sell, but I don't want to put it out there because I have a going concern business working out of this building, and I don't want to alarm a bunch of people with
no, that's not the case.
Signage and realtors coming through.
No.
What
has happened here is this guy is going to put it on the market. He is going to put it on the market, but it's not there yet. The property isn't there yet. It doesn't have all its licenses and certifications or whatever. So during this time, while he's waiting to get the regulatory approvals to sell 4 condominium units, because that's the goal, that's the end goal. He's gotten, in this case, he's already gone to the city. He's submitted the drawings and everything for this to be approved as 4 condos. So the opportunity here is that you could buy the building. You could have 4 condos. You could live in one. You could sell the other 3. You could sell all 4, any number of things. But he's going to sell them as condos. But while he's waiting for the final approvals, there's an off-market opportunity to just buy a 4-unit building, got 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. So why don't we take a look at this property, take a quick tour, and then we'll come back and talk more about off market. So
Tell D Scott we need. Hey D Scott, just give us some location parameters on what you. I know what you want, but we need some location parameters.
Hey, I'm Brian King, the Operations Manager at the H Street Community Development Corporation, and let's take a tour of the Idas B. Homes Manor. Here on our second floor, we have a 2-bedroom, very spacious, with a living room condo area. This right here would be your living room area where there is nice bay windows, allowing a lot of natural light to come into the property. And as you move through the unit, we have our kitchenette area where there is a microwave, an oven, obviously a dishwasher, refrigerator, and all the other amenities that you would need to cook a very nice meal here at the Idas B. Homes Manor. Here we have our state-of-the-art microwave where you'll be able to heat all your food up using your buttons. Moving down to your oven, you have an option, obviously. You have an oven, new state-of-the-art stainless steel oven that can be used to cook your Thanksgiving meal, your Christmas meal, and all those other meals that you would need. And of course you have a dishwasher, so rather than using your hand soap in your sink, you can just open this up, toss your dishes right on in, and moving along to our fridge. It's nice and cool for your hot summer days. You can store all your freezer foods, store all your vegetables. Moving through the hallway, we have a nice half bathroom here, right in the mix of things. So instead of going all the way to the back of the unit, you'll be able to come right here, use the bathroom, wash your hands, and go back to your living room space to watch your movies and do all that. And here in the unit, we definitely have all of the necessities. We have our boiler, hot water heater here, accessible to you. And here we have our washer and our dryer here in the unit. So you don't have to leave out to get all of your clothes washed. You have a washer and dryer unit here in the unit. Moving to our first bedroom here. Bedroom number 1, as you move through the unit, very tall ceilings, very nice lighting. We have a natural lighting from outside, spacious room. And as we move through the unit, we go to our first full bathroom. State-of-the-art, marble from the floor all the way to the ceiling. New state-of-the-art appliances here with our head, stainless steel, and the marble all the way around to the ceiling. And moving through our last bedroom here in the back, similar to the other bedroom, very tall ceilings, very spacious, and a lot of natural lighting. In the unit, we also have a very spacious closet. If you want more information, please call us at the H Street CDC at 202-544-8353. Again, the number is 202-544-8353. See you soon.
all right.
That was good.
So
I like Brian. Brian's a good guy.
Yeah. We worked with H Street CDC for quite some time, representing them on their transactions as they seek to be the number 1 affordable housing developer here in Washington, D.C. And so you can see there, the Idas B. Homes, they're developing. They've developed 4. We toured 1, but there's 4 properties there, ground level, 2, 3, 4th floor, and they're nicely done.
Is it a price point on there, or is it just bring your best offer?
You know, we need to be north of 1.3.
Okay.
You know, 1.4, you know, 1.3-ish. Anything north of 1.3 will get you in the door. And as you had suggested, you're negotiating with the owner and you're trying to work out a deal, right? And that's what you're up against here with off-market opportunities. That's what you're trying to create, enough room in there for you to do something. But you could, 1.3 ish for 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, all new. Everything's new. I mean, this is all on a trolley. I mean, this is like the urban. I mean, this is what folks who are looking for, that kind of 2 bedroom. You're just out of college, a couple years.
What's that rent for? 2,500, 2,200 in that neighborhood?
For rents?
Yeah.
Oh, easily. You kidding me?
Easy. I'm just asking.
You know what? Like 2,500 at this end. You start going the other end of Benning Road where it gets to 8th Street, and then you are $3,000, 3,200. I mean, those numbers get crazy on H. But here, you could live here and own and get on a trolley that takes you from Benning to 8th Street. You party on 8th Street all night. You get back on the trolley. It literally lets you off at the front door at 2009 Benning Road.
Would they sell them individually?
They're going to sell them individually, but right now, the off-market opportunity is to get all four, is to get the building. Right. Okay. And that's what you get with off-market, right? I mean, they're not looking to, they're going to sell them individually, but right now, someone can get an off-market deal. So call me. I'm Anthony Bowling with the Anthony Bowling Group, and our leverage relationships will save you time and make you money. 240-339-6979. So we get to do that because it's our show. That's what we do. Go ahead, Fernando. Tell them how to reach you.
Shameless plug. You come on Wednesday, you can reach me here. But if you need to call me, 301-996-5190.
Okay.
That's how you reach me.
That's how you reach Fernando.
And I'm licensed in Maryland, Virginia, and Pennsylvania as a broker.
Right. And so you're doing off-market deals all over. New Orleans, because you and Hilco are a national broker.
International company. But
I'm sorry, my apologies.
I've been doing it since 1992.
Okay.
I've seen a few things. A bunch of market trends for sure. Yeah.
It looks like you're a little haggard. You're a little weathered.
I'm a little tired today. Just say that. But I was prepared. I had my notes ready to go for today.
That's right. And it's been a good show. Yeah.
It's an interesting topic, because I think people never think about this topic, or everyone's so conditioned to just say, okay, let me go look online. Let's see what's out there. But there are other opportunities, but you gotta hire the right person to come help you. We're the right guys to come help you, but there are probably other people just as good as us. I doubt it. You never know. But if you want to hire someone to hustle for you and find you a piece of real estate that's on the market, we can do that.
Okay. Do we need to throw up disclaimers like these are the comments of...
You said it's our show. You said it's our show. We can say what we want. That's what you said. It's our show. Say what we want. So I took liberties with that. That comment, I pushed it a little bit. That's okay.
Oh my goodness. Hey man,
but it's a different way of looking at real estate. It's different than most people look at. So you have to, if you want something, you got to look at things from all angles.
Yes. Yeah. Right, exactly. And you need a real estate professional who is knowledgeable, because that's the benefit you derive by working with experienced and knowledgeable real estate professionals. They've seen a lot. They have access to others in the industry. None of us know it all. None of us can do it all for everyone and be everything to everybody. So we're not suggesting that. What we are saying is that we have relationships with a lot of people here in the industry either through our credentialing as a JD and a CCIM, through our organizations we are part of, Hillco, the Anthony Bowling Group is a part of Keller Williams International. And so those provide us with the resources to support you and whatever it is you are attempting to accomplish. And we're bringing a lot of those resources here to our show. So go back and, this is season 2. We did 40 episodes in season 1. We met with a lot of people, and we're off to a great start here. We're bringing some great guests onto the show. We are booked through. We're into like the first week of March, I think.
We have Tom Ewers coming on next week.
Who's coming on next week?
Tom Ewers from Sandy Spring Bank will be on next week.
Oh, wow. Tom is coming?
Yep.
What is he going to talk about? What is he going to be talking about?
He's going to talk about Sandy Spring commercial lending.
Okay.
The following week we have Dr. Lene's Bias. Lenny's
Lenny, is that behind you? Is that Lenny's mom?
That's her mother. Yep. So she's going to talk about her foundation, and how you can help the foundation, what she's been doing. She started a foundation after both of her sons passed away.
Yes. We
have her lined up. March 1st, we have Lucian Romano lined up, who runs Nardi Construction in Prince George's County.
Wow.
We have him lined up. And then we have the 22nd, Maryland basketball. I won't be there, unfortunately.
Again, with I won't be
it's
there.
The only game.
But I think is it the
last
15th
week
or the 25th that we have Robert Cooper?
The 22nd, we have Robert Cooper.
Robert Cooper, Esquire. Yeah. He is a local attorney and frat brother. And but he has a wealth of experience and knowledge with a lot of business real estate and contracts law, and just he's working with clients down in the courts. I know he represents some clients with the guardianships. Just a lot. So as you can hear,
that's 4 weeks straight. The next 4 weeks are all booked.
Boom. Yeah. That you don't want to miss, coming here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. to enjoy and learn and participate with us here on Chasing Gazillions. Not the same as making millions.
Getting closer.
Getting closer.
On Benning Road. That's a deal there. That deal's got my head spinning right now. I'm thinking of 10 guys I'm going to call in the morning.
Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony, 2 real estate professionals, just kicking it and enjoying one another and you. We do this. We are who we are and able to do what we do because of you, our audience, that is also growing leaps and bounds. We love it. We love it. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a button somewhere around here. You can hit subscribe.
Yeah.
And and join us. And you know what? Write to us on our chat line. Send us an email or a text. There he is. You know what? I think he likes doing it. I think he likes
He's right. That's what you're doing when you're doing off market. Creating something out of nothing.
Okay, but why is it not showing up on the screen?
It is now.
Is it?
I see it.
You see it?
Creating something out of nothing. Powerful motto, especially since interest rates have risen again.
This is from the Virginia Bushcrafter, everybody. The Virginia Bushcrafter. I don't know. It should be like, there it is. There it is. We can't say enough about the support that we enjoy from the Virginia Bushcrafter. You got to go to his site. We had him on our show. He was the last guest on season 1. He was the first guest on season 2. We love the Virginia Bushcrafter because he comes on every episode. In fact, when I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, man, we went too long. He's there, and he always reminds us about the value that we are offering, that we bring. You know, they always talk about what's your value proposition and what do people get out of it? What's in it? What's with them? What's in it for you? Virginia Bushcrafter is our North Star. He always reminds us, like here, creating something out of nothing. Powerful motto, especially since interest rates have been increasing again. Off-market opportunities.
That's what it is. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, creating something out of nothing.
I like
He likes to learn. He likes learning.
He likes learning.
I like learning too.
We like teaching.
Yeah. No, you like teaching. I like learning. You're the teacher.
Well, yes.
When you're not yelling at people.
Although I've learned now that I'm doing coaching. You know, I've been coaching,
Yeah.
but now that I'm coaching for Keller Williams in my growth and development department, we're coaching agents how to get into productivity and all. And so what I've learned right away is that coaching is about listening and less about talking, which you know is what I struggle with.
I do. There's your
Woo, am I struggling?
There's your brain saying stop talking, then your ego saying I can't. That's what's going on in that head of yours, that melon. And especially since you cut all your hair, now it's all fiery.
Ooh, I know that's right, man.
Yeah,
But you know,
right.
the people they like. I think they like the. I think they like this.
No, nobody likes it.
Nobody likes it. Well, you know what? You know what?
I'm messing with you.
My
You like
lady-
it, that's all that matters. You like it, that's all that matters.
No, that's not all that matters, because in my household, it is an issue in my household because my lady does not like it.
She doesn't like it.
No, she doesn't like it.
I told you nobody likes it. All right, goes on. I told you. It's fun.
I
It's
ran into one of my frat brothers the other day, and he was like, "Wow, you cut all your hair off." He's like, "But you didn't have to. You had a full head.
Yeah.
You wasn't receding. No.
No.
Did you have a little mutton top or whatever? No.
It's by choice.
You just cut it off." I was like, yeah, for my birthday, December 12th. My birthday, I was like, yeah. And in fact, you know, my lady, I've been saying her all of last year, you know, I think I'm going to try it. And then she finally just got up in me and was like, hey, dude, you're going to stop barking at me about trying. Just do it. Just stop talking to me about it. And so I did it, you know.
Now she doesn't like it.
The Virginia Bushcrafter says, I got to put into practice, though. He likes to learn, but I got to put it into practice. Well, you know what? We can't put it all into practice every day. What we can do, though, is not perfection, but progress. That's the key. And so all you need to do is commit to doing one thing. I doesn't matter. Do one thing, one of it. And even though it's like 100 other things that need to be done, that's okay. Do one thing here today and do that every day until one thing turns into two things. And when you look back over the course of a year, you will see that you have made tremendous progress. And you still may not be at the end of a journey or where you would have liked to have gone, but you will be further along the way than if you do nothing but
Right.
hope and wait. Right. So don't be so hard on yourself. Uh, do one thing. You know.
What's this week look like to finish up? I'm heading to New York tomorrow to visit my daughters. I'll be
Nice.
back on Friday.
Okay.
Tuesday, I'm heading to East Lansing for the Maryland Michigan State basketball game.
Really?
Flying with the boosters, the Maryland boosters. Flying first class to East Lansing.
Is that how they get down when the Big Ten money comes to your program now? The boosters get to fly first class?
We sit right behind the bench. We're basically part of the bench. So
Is
when
that
you
right?
watch that game next Tuesday, you'll see FP on TV all night. It should be so next Wednesday I'll have a story to tell about East Lansing. How me and Izzo got into a fight. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Well,
I'm looking
go and
forward to
enjoy yourself, man. You are living a wonderful life here, Fernando.
It's all brought to you by my real estate business. I'm doing it because
And a prospering business it is. Yeah.
it's paid for a few things.
Hey. Yeah. That's why what we do here is just for fun. Well, we want to help. And besides, we like talking to one another.
You like talking.
I like seeing you once a week. I mean, this is therapy for me. You know, I look forward to seeing you every week here on this show and finding out what's going on. Yeah, I know. I mean, you know, I don't want it, you know, because I know you get all uncomfortable when I get all sensitive and transparent, and you know, I know. You don't want to hear all this.
You're soft like a UVA graduate.
I know. Yeah, you're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable with this kind of open honesty, and
Yes.
I know.
Very uncomfortable.
I know.
All right. So that's the plan. So we'll see next week. Can you contact D. Scott Smith and find out what's going on with this? See if we can help him out.
He's looking for. Yeah, you know, I saw him at a meeting. He was like, "I got to place this money into a strip center."
He needs a location. I just need some areas. If you want to help him, I'll help him. Whoever. Someone needs to
help him because he wants to be in Maryland. I mean, he's looking.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to place this money.
Okay.
So,
well, Maryland's a big state.
I think he needs to place it in Maryland. I don't know why in Maryland. Maybe that's where he's going to get more bang for the money.
All right. Send me his contact information. I'll reach out to him. I need to squeeze that a little bit tighter than just the state of Maryland.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get it down to a manageable state where you can go and.
Well, he's in a state. Stuff. He's in the state of Maryland, but you need a
manageable state, not the state. A state, meaning get it right here. I don't want it here. I want it here.
Well, like down to a county level or a city, town.
I think it's a city level will be fine, or county even level is fine also.
Oh,
or geographic area, touching.
Prince George's County or Calvert County.
Touching DC, right? Calvert County is hot.
Calvert County is hot. Yes. Yeah, I mean, the developers, the builders are all like going to Calvert County. So if you live down in Calvert County and you like quiet, sleepy, Mayberry kind of living, forget about that. Over the next 5-10 years, that's all going away.
You need to move to Charles County.
Oh, Charles County. Oh, okay.
Yeah, or St. Mary's.
Further down. Okay.
All right, man. Thank you. Great show.
Hey, guys, this has been Chasing Gazillions. Not the same as Making Millions. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony, two real estate professionals here to be of service to you with all of your real estate related matters or not. I mean, you got issues, call us. We know somebody. We're only a phone call away from helping you with whatever you got going on. So
we do know vendors in every part of this industry.
Exactly.
Home improvement guys. We got mortgage guys. We got all those guys.
We got all those guys.
We do know people, and I don't recommend someone unless I personally use them myself.
That's right.
That's my rule.
Thank you, Virginia Bushcrafter. We appreciate the love and care that you show us in our program. Thank you, what is her name, Pauline, for Miller Dent, for coming on to the show today. Thank you, D. Scott Smith, CCIM extraordinaire, for putting out this off-market opportunity for someone to place 1.5 in a strip center that's got an 8 to 10 cap somewhere out there. If you got it, let us know. We will put this deal together. We'll package it up for you. Let us know. We're here to be a resource to you. Hey, with that, we're going to say, you know what? I see a bunch of eye dots up here. I think there's some people here watching us that aren't in the chat, but they are up here. Is that what the little eyeball means? With all these numbers, people are actually watching, but they're not chatting. Is that what that means?
I don't know. But I know you'll talk all night if I don't tell you it's time to go. So it's time to go. All right.
Hold on. Let me just make sure everybody's cleared out. Thank you, everybody. Come on, man. Okay. I think we've got it. But we got to find out what this eyeball is about, man. There's a lot of people here.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Peace.
We'll talk.
All right.
Bye-bye.